Yes, True Five is here. Sports Reports is on. We got a draft tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a draft tonight. Matter of fact, we got a draft in less than 15 minutes. So I wanted to get on here real quick, share some last minute thoughts going into this. And this is about more or less the draft within itself, more so than certain players. So a couple of weeks ago, I was trying to figure out why the NBA draft is going to two nights. Because, first round is tonight, second round tomorrow. And, what I landed on is this is about next year. The Cooper Flag draft, Ace Bailey, so on and so forth, because everybody seems to be in agreement that this draft isn't going to match that draft and it's not going to match last year's draft, right? But what I'm looking forward to down the road, and this is not going to take fruition tonight, obviously, but now that we have NIL on the horizon, now that schools are going to be starting to pay these players, now that players are going to be transitioning at some point to employee status in college, it's going to make the NBA draft better, and we're going to it's going to be like the drafts we remember, because guys that are on the fringe, like take a guy like Darren Holmes from Dayton, who tried to come out last year, Edie, who did workouts last year, got feedback and was told go back to school, work on this. Well, with the NIL and with all that going on in college basketball and the foundation that is being built, you're going to see some of these guys stay 3 and 4 years now, like we've been hoping for, because now that you've made it lucrative, they don't have a reason to jump. Now, I like Jarrett McCain, for example, right? Might be the best shooter in the draft, hands down. But coming out as a freshman, it might take a year or two for him to adjust to the league, the speed of the league. We saw, even though he didn't go to college, we saw the struggles that Scoot Henderson had to start this season. So if we can get a guy like Jarrett McCain, Reed Shepherd, Donovan Clingan, so on, Cody Williams even, who I love, if we could get them to stay in college another 2 years, because the NIL is there to give them the incentive to do so, that only makes the draft better. Long term, that only makes the NBA better. So, as for tonight, I expect Versace to go first to Atlanta. Washington has already upset me by trading Denny Avila, to the Trailblazers for Malcolm Brogdon, number 14 tonight, and some other draft picks later down the road. So that gives us 3 first-round picks, number 2, number 14, number 26, and by the way, we got 51 later, which I hope Tristan Newton is the pick there, but I don't know, because now, we've done this. So I don't want to lose Denny Avila, but the NBA has told us we can't stop tanking. So the Wizards, you still have Kuzma to move. You got Tyus Jones and Landry Shamet, who are probably on the move. So we could be right here next year waiting on Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey, right? But now I'm interested to see, because now that Portland gave up 14, what are they going to do at 7? Are they really going to take the plunge and draft Zach Edey that high? Or are they going to trade back? Now that the Knicks have given OG Anunoby 5 years, $212.5 million, is Hartenstein on his way to Oklahoma City? What do you do with Julius Randle? Can Brooklyn find themselves in the draft tonight? Currently, they don't have a draft pick, but they made the trade with Mikal Bridges to the Knicks last night. And the word on the street is maybe they're looking at trading Cam Johnson too to get into the top 20 of the draft tonight. So I am here for the draft. I know everybody's down on it. To me, that makes it even more exciting. Last year, I knew Wembanyama was going to the Spurs, right? I knew Zion was going to New Orleans, followed by Ja Morant to Memphis. Tonight is so unpredictable. So many trades could happen. So many movements could happen. Even if it's just a team moving from, say, 9-3. We could see it all tonight. So the NBA draft, 9 minutes away. Let's see what they got in store for us. See you tomorrow. Sports Reports is ordered. More draft recap, so round 1 recap leading into round 2. Bronny James, perhaps. See you then. Peace.